welcome to another Jane of All Trades tutorial short coming at you in Adobe Premiere Pro CC 2020. To kick off, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how I created my own template in Premiere Pro. So as I'm working with YouTube, a lot of my videos are going to have a familiar feel, a familiar style, and a familiar editing style. So just to hurry this process along, what I've decided to do is create a template. So this is a template that I open every single time that's already got the bare bones and the necessity within. So I'll show you over here. This is where my wee bits and pieces are kept, and I've already got a few items in the timeline that I generally use. So we're just going to talk about what that is. So adjustment is where I keep my adjustment layer, and then we've got audio. So this is where I'm importing audio to when I'm creating a new file. That's why it's empty. We've then got graphics. So I've got my transparent logo, which is up here. This is on here all the time. We've got site icon, which is actually the Jane of All Trades logo. And then we've got the subscribe button, good old subscribe, which is down in the bottom all the time. So that's the three main graphics that I use. I've also got template video elements, so video, audio and items that are in the timeline, such as my new intro. So that's going to be in every video. It won't be new when this actually airs, but it's new just now. So that's now being inset into the template just right at the start, so everything will now follow that. Text and disclaimers. So I've got the text and disclaimers that I'm using is actually like a graphical image, and then I can drag that into the timeline. So for example, there's leave comments. I can go with it, why not leave a comment below, but I can change the size of that, or I can move it, or I can make it bigger, or I can animate it and that kind of thing. So that's one way that you can do text. So I've done that because it's text that I'll maybe commonly use, and that's why I've decided to make it a graphic as opposed to typing it out every single time. So it can also be a bit of a time saver. Or you can have a text element that you just leave in your timeline, and you can just show it and unshow it as you see fit. I've also got like and sub and views expressed. And then in video, that was where I'll import any new video that I'm doing. So when I go in to edit this very video, then I'll import into that area. So down here we have our timelines. So if I move this over, these are all the elements. So normally when my titles are rolling, I won't have the bar and I won't have all that on, but these can easily be moved out the way. Or I can just grab, not the whole lot, but these, and now that's left my titles free. They can do whatever they want, and then when the actual video starts, I've already got this all set up. I can change it, I can manipulate it, or I can do anything that is going to suit the video file. You can expand all of these, or you can cut and edit. If I've made a video that doesn't quite suit having that kind of cinematic banner look, then I can change it and edit that out, and then just reintroduce it when I get to a bit where I'm returning back to my original style. So that is how I make a template. You can do this with all manner of things. So if you wanted the titles at the beginning and the end, you would just have two of these, and then when you had made your video, you would just move one of them to the end, shift it to the front, and then you've got a completed video. So that's kind of how I roll it for YouTube. Also, I use my in and out markers, add things at the end of a YouTube after you've uploaded it. So it's you subscribe, it's like a link to your channel, and then a link to the next video, and then a link to a specific playlist. What I do here is I go to the end of my video after I've set my out marker, and all I do is just drag it on, and then it gives me a +7 over here. So if you look again, you see +7, and I just add 7 seconds of extra dark, and then it appears here, and it gives just 7 seconds for the viewer to decide whether they want to stay, whether they want the next video to roll on, or if they want to go to a specific playlist. and see what's going on. So there you have it. That is how I work my YouTube tutorial template. Once you've built a template, you can just use it over and over and over again. If you've got different segments where you would use different titles, it's just it's a really easy way of doing it. Well, I'm now doing a vlog, I use my vlog titles. I'm now doing a tutorial, I use my tutorial title. And it improves your workflow without having to start from scratch every single time and then go and find all your elements and import them. So that's everything from me today, Jane of all trades, and from Adobe Premiere Pro CC 2020, and how to create your own template. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, you can like, you can subscribe, and goodbye.